I just want to show you a few pictures of what may happen to that deer that you fatally wound and can't find. In 2009, one of our hunters shot a doe just before dark. Unfortunately, she ran off. We tried finding her that night, but were unable to. The next morning, we continued our search and did find her. Unfortunately, we could not salvage the meat. It appeared that something had already started to pick at her. The guy that shot her suggested that we put out a trail camera to see what was eating her. The very next night we started getting these pictures. There were also pictures of buzzards, but I left them out. Our main predators, excluding man, are the coyote and the bobcat. You may also have to deal with wolves and bears. My understanding is that from studies that have been done, the coyote is the #1 predator. We have a standing policy that we shoot every coyote that we see. My problem is, every time I see one, it is trotting through the woods. It seems like I never see a coyote standing still. This doesn't stop me from pulling the trigger, though. It's surprising to see a deer walk by what's left of the carcass with all the predator scent that must be around. But then again, I'm sure she knows that it's safe at the moment. I would like to share a funny story with you. A few years ago, my nephew shot a doe and it ran off the field about 75 yards. After he had shot, he saw a bobcat going in that general direction. He waited 30 minutes and decided he'd better go find the deer. He had a little trouble finding the deer. He went back and followed the blood trail, and then to his amazement, he found the deer, but it was almost completely covered up with leaves, dirt, and pine needles. Evidently, the bobcat did find the carcass and covered it up. This was a new one to us. Here are a couple of pictures of a yearling buck that I videoed in August. I want to show you what he looked like before he was attacked, and then what he looked like after he was attacked. The buck closest to me is a healthy yearling buck. This video was taken in August, and you can see that he looks just fine. We were excited about his antler potential because he is actually looking non-typical already at 1.5 years old. The last thing I expected to see was the wound you see in the following pictures. I got pictures at the end of September showing this horrible wound, and he definitely looked like he was going to become part of our mortality rate. 4 weeks later, during the opening week of gun season, I videoed him on a food plot. It looked like he may have recovered slightly, and then I saw him another week later, and it looked like he just might survive. I never saw him again after October, so I know there is a chance he is dead, but stranger things have happened. I am anxious to start getting new trail cam pictures in August 2012 to see if by chance he shows up. I hope you enjoyed these pictures, and thank you for watching. If you have not done so already, please go to our website and watch the video called "The Buck We Nicknamed Piebald." We actually got video of him for all 5 seasons of his life.